I'm really glad you could join me today. Sorry, I'm kind of nervous. I hope you don't mind. I picked out a table for us. And I got us cake and coffee to share. Let me know if it's too loud in here for you, okay? We can find a quieter table. Alright. Do you guys prefer your coffee hot or iced? I usually like my coffee iced. But I got both just in case. 'Cause I wasn't sure which one you'd like. I think first I'm gonna put together some iced coffee for myself, and I have some ice right here for it. I don't know if you can hear that. It's kind of crunchy. It's so cold. Burning scorching lava hot. We're just gonna put my ice in my cup. I'm kind of worried that all my ice is gonna melt because the coffee's still pretty hot. It's okay, I have extra ice just in case. And then I usually have cream in my coffee, but I like to add it after the coffee's in there. So we'll pour some coffee in my cup. Just a little bit for now, because I think the ice might melt. Give it a stir. Yeah, most of the ice melted. It was still really hot. So we'll add more. That was loud. Stir some more. And then I'm gonna add creamer, but you don't have to have any if you don't like it. Oh no, I think I spilled the creamer a little bit. Just a little. It's okay. I just might be a little sticky. Alright. It smells really good. I like getting flavors in my coffee, but I decided a simple coffee would be nice today. But I do have some sugar too. And I usually like to add a little bit of sugar. Do you guys like it when it's sweetener or like actual sugar? I usually prefer like brown sugar because I think it makes it taste more caramely. But I think we're gonna go with some sweetener today. And I like my coffee sweet, so I think we're gonna add 2. This stream is messier than I thought it would be. Alright, stir it again. And then we'll take a sip. Oh, I have a bendy straw. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Ready? I think it tastes yummy. I am pretty sticky from the creamer, to be honest. I think I might have to shower after this because I got it all over my hands and legs. I don't know how I managed that. I don't know if I have a wipe. It's okay. I think I also got us cake, and I got one of my favorites, strawberry cake. I haven't tried it from this place though, so I hope it's good. I am quite messy. Is that my mom in the background? No, it's the coffee shop. Alright. I think it tastes pretty good. I think we did a good job. I hope you're having a nice day. It's very warm out today and pretty. The summer is quite nice, unless it gets really hot. But I'm super glad you could meet with me today. I think. No, my mom is not even home, actually. I also got some cake though, so I think we're gonna eat it. Should we try a bite? It's really soft and pillowy. So, I don't think you'll be able to hear me chew it actually. It's very good though. Would you like a bite too? I can share a bite with you. Oh, I can cut you a slice. I'll get you your own slice of cake. I'm kidding. I'm just teasing you. We can share one. Okay. Can I feed it to you? Isn't it yummy? I like the fruit bits that are in it. Strawberries are my favorite because they're so sweet. Alright, let's have another drink. I think it turned out really good. This is a very nice coffee shop. But I think we can talk about our days together now. I think today, after our cute little date, I'm gonna probably rinse off because I'm a little bit sticky. And probably go out and enjoy the weather because it's really, really nice today. And then probably go get some food. I don't know what I'll get though. Maybe it's a little too hot for ramen today. And I had sushi yesterday, so I think my choices are a little bit limited. I could probably get Mexican food or Italian or hmm, Chinese food. Maybe a different type of noodles because it's a little too hot for ramen. But ramen is sounding really good the more I think about it. What are your favorite types of food? Yesterday, I also had spaghetti. And I didn't have garlic bread like I usually do with it. I had a baguette and balsamic glaze over top of it. And that's delicious. If you guys have never had balsamic glaze, I recommend you try it. It's kind of sour and tart. But maybe. Hmm, rice sounds pretty yummy, so maybe I can get a rice bowl with chicken or beef. Hmm, I'd like to know what you're in the mood for. Maybe we can go together. Balsamic glaze sounds delicious. It is very yummy. It's also very good if you add like tomatoes with it, and onions and mozzarella cheese. But that's like bruschetta. But I think I also have a friend coming to town, and I might grab dinner with them. But I also haven't had lunch yet. I've only had cake. Probably not the best way to start your day, eating cake right away. But I would disagree. I mean, it does have strawberries in it, so how bad could it be for you? Takeout and cold ramen. Actually, I do like cold ramen, but it's not usually called cold ramen. Trying to think of the name of it, but I think that like, I don't think I know it right now. Like instant noodle ramen is very delicious. I have quite a lot of that at all times in my house. I'm trying to still think of the name of the cold noodles. Is it soba? I think it might be soba. Soba noodles are very good, and they taste super soy saucy. I think you can use the udon noodles. Udon is a type of noodle, but I think it's also really yummy if you use like rice noodles. Rice noodles are very delicious when they're cold, kind of like a spring roll, and you usually eat tofu with it. But I like tofu, but only usually when it's fried. Because I think when it's fried, it doesn't have as much of the spongy texture to it. And I don't love the spongy texture. But overall, tofu doesn't really have a strong taste, so it's pretty good.
Thank you, Hiyori!
Hmm, all this talk about food is starting to make me hungry. And maybe I should have another bite of cake. I can give you another bite too if you'd like. um, it's so soft. It's really, really good. I don't usually eat a lot of cake, actually. I'm very particular about what kind of sweets I like pudding. I love pudding. But my favorite pudding is caramel. I don't necessarily like vanilla by itself. It's so rich. I might have to have another sip of coffee. Okay. Alright, now it's your turn for a bite. Ready? I keep pulling out the knife. I'm so sorry. I had the knife here so that I could cut some cake, but I think we have quite a lot, so I don't think I need to cut any more slices. But I'll feed you a bite, okay? Ready? You're so cute when you eat. I think some people, they look like little bunnies when they eat, and it's adorable. I saw this video the other day, and it was this bunny eating a strawberry, and he was standing on his little hind legs trying to reach it, and he was having like a little hard time grabbing onto it, but it was so cute. I have a lot of bunnies where I live, and there's a bunch of baby ones right now because it's the little baby season. And they're so cute, and you can see their fluffy little butt. And it kind of reminds me of a corgi's butt, which corgis are my favorite dog, in case you didn't know. I love corgis. I want one so bad. I don't own a corgi right now. I have two dogs, though. They are labs, and they're a little bit crazy, but I love them. My grandma's actually a vet, and she's owned a ton of labs. She doesn't have one right now. She has a kitty, and he's one of the orange kitties. And I'm allergic to him, but he's very cute. He looks like a Cheeto. But she used to own the golden labs, and I think they're very pretty and they're so sweet. But all labs are kind of crazy. I don't own a golden lab. I own a black lab and a chocolate lab.
Thank you, Hiyori.
And they're so sweet, but very crazy. Oh, thank you for the sip. I shall sip. Thank you. I think I might have to pour more coffee soon. I think I'm almost out. Stir it a little bit. And we'll sip. It's very good. It's been a while since I've gone out to get coffee. I usually make my own. But recently, my mom has been liking getting cold brew. But I don't know if I like cold brew that much. I think it depends on what type it is. Usually, if I get cold brew coffee, I like get foam with it, like sweet foam, because that mixes really well with cold brew. But it's kind of, it takes a lot of time to make cold brew foam at home. Not that I can't. I don't think I have a mixer, so I would have to mix it all by hand, and I've done that before, and that takes a long time. But I mean, I could probably do it because I also make fluffy pancakes at home a lot. And if you guys want to know how to make delicious fluffy pancakes, you take your pancake mix and you beat air into it, and then you can cook it with on a pot with the lid on it, or in a rice cooker so that it gets steamed instead of pan fried. And it'll rise up and be this nice, big, fluffy pancake. If you cook it in a rice cooker, you usually have to put it on cook a few times. Because if you didn't know how rice cookers work, they track the amount of steam that is in it to know when it should be done cooking, and the weight of like the batter or the product that's in there should be rice. But obviously, pancake mix and rice aren't the same weight. So it usually takes a little bit longer to cook it. And then one side gets like nice and golden brown, and then the other side is kind of pale. But it works out because the pale side is on the top. And you put a plate over the top of the pan and you flip it out of the rice cooker, and you have the beautiful pancake. But it's very big, and usually I have to share it with somebody because I can't eat the whole thing. But then you can cut up some fresh fruit, like I like strawberries or peaches, and sprinkle some sugar on it, and it is delicious. I'm sure it would also be very good with whipped cream, but yeah, I usually don't have whipped cream at my house. I usually have sugar though, because we make crepes sometimes. Crepes are Sister Panda's favorite thing to make. I don't know if they still are, but they used to be. I think we're more of like a savory house though. We don't eat a lot of sweet things. But I do like fruit, like smoothies and strawberry shortcake. Pineapple upside down cake is really good too. We do like pineapple a lot. I love pineapple, but I think like if you eat too much of it, it can start hurting your mouth a little bit. But it's not like some people who eat pineapple say that it makes like their throat itchy, which it shouldn't do that. That probably means you're allergic to it. I think it's funny that you can be allergic to a lot of things and you wouldn't even know. Like, you can also grow allergies from eating something too often. Like, most of the people who are lactose intolerant might be lactose intolerant because they ate too much dairy growing up, or they ate a lot of dairy and then stopped. And then when they tried to eat more dairy, their body couldn't filter it properly because we're not even supposed to eat dairy products. Actually, it's not, our bodies doesn't like it. In general, nobody's really does. But the same thing goes for, you can like build up an immunity to the things that you're allergic to, unless you're like deathly allergic. I'm sorry for people who are deathly allergic to peanuts. I don't think you can build up an immunity to that. I think you're just out of luck on that one. But I know like you can, people who are allergic to pollen, if you consume pollen, unless you're actually allergic to that. Like, there's different types of being allergic to things. But it's very interesting. I like learning things about that. Oh my gosh, recently I've been playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and it's been lots of fun. I think it's a very cute game. If you guys like Animal Crossing or Stardew Valley, it's not as much like Stardew actually, but it's like Dreamlight Valley. Okay, I'm gonna take another sip, stir it. I think I'm out of ice now. My ice all melted. Can I feed you another bite of cake? Ready? Should I do it like it's an airplane? Vroom. I don't know what sound airplanes make. What does airplane like? What noise do people use when they like? Here comes the airplane. Vroom. Like that. I like when people do the train. They're like, "Here comes the train," and it's like, choo 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 choo. Oh, it's a whoosh, whoosh. That's not as fun. All right, I'm gonna also have a bite. Let's cut into the cake. And take a bite. I'm probably gonna have to get something else to eat because I don't think this is gonna hold me over. I think I probably should have eaten something else before coming here and having cake. I didn't really think about that before today, and now I'm eating cake. And I don't even eat breakfast often. So, and usually when I eat breakfast, I will eat something savory because I feel like it's easier on my stomach. No, stomach. Wow, good job. My stomach. But breakfast foods are actually my favorite foods. I am a firm believer in brunch being the best time to eat food, and I think breakfast foods are better at any other time of the day than in the morning. And that is just my opinion, but I think it's right. Like, I like eating cereal in the middle of the night instead of in the morning, and going to brunch instead of just eating breakfast super early in the morning. But unfortunately, all of my favorite breakfast spots are kind of far because the one that was near my house, like, it closed and turned into a bar. I think it's just because the building was so big. They had like a huge building, um, and they were only open in the morning, and they closed at like 2 o'clock, at the latest. But they were delicious, and they have this delicious juice. I also love juice. Juice is so good. It's just like fruit with extra sugar, and it's delicious, and it's so good. I like orange juice, probably is my favorite. Or like a pineapple juice, but like mixed. If you mix your juices together, it's very good. Like when I was growing up, we had juice in my house, and you would mix like peach juice with orange juice or orange juice with grapefruit juice. I don't, or cranberry juice too. Orange juice kind of mixes with everything. Probably not apple juice though. I don't know what I would mix with apple juice. Apple juice is a hard one to mix because it's kind of like its own. It doesn't. I'm trying to think what I would mix it with, and I can't think of anything that I would be like, yeah, I'm gonna mix my apple juice with that. I don't think it'd be very yummy. Mango or carrots? I can get behind the mango actually. Apple juice with mango does sound pretty good. Peach juice kind of is another good thing to mix with a lot of things. Peaches are one of my other favorite fruits, but I like berries more than anything. Like growing up, I had a few raspberry bushes by my house, and you could pick them yourself and just wash them and eat them. But spiders like to live in raspberry bushes, so if you're ever going raspberry picking, I recommend being a little careful that there's no spiders hiding inside your raspberry before you eat it. That's why you should wash it first. Um, I ended up moving away from that house that had the raspberry bush. We moved back though, so it's it's back. But when we moved, my neighbor at the time, she had a raspberry bush, and I would pick raspberries at her house. But then she got bit by a spider and wouldn't pick raspberries anymore. And I don't really blame her. I don't mind spiders as long as they're not bothering me. But some of the spiders here can be kind of scary. Mama Panda got bit by a spider once, and now she has a big scar on her back because of it. She's okay, obviously, but it's kind of scary. But yeah, as long as like the bugs aren't bothering me, I don't mind them. When I was little, I actually loved bugs, and I would, well, I had like little pet shops and dolls and stuff, and so I would use my little houses that I had for those to build bug hotels. And I would write little flyers and put them on the like posts for the bugs, and I would put them on the bottom so that the bugs could read it. And it would be like, come into my bug hotel. And obviously bugs just get inside anything. So bugs did come. I was profiting in the bug market. But then it rained and the bug hotel flooded. And that was the end of the bug hotel. Um, Around the same time, I used to love roly polies, and I would try to keep them as pets. But if you're gonna keep a roly poly as a pet, you apparently they eat bee pollen, which I didn't know that. Um, because I think they're called isopods. Yeah, maybe I could be wrong. There's some cute looking ones. There's ones that look like rubber duckies, and that's adorable. I think they're very cute. But I would like collect them, and one time I found this giant roly poly. It was so big, and I went to go show my parents. And the reason the roly poly was so giant is because it was pregnant, and it ended up giving birth to the babies while I was holding it in my hands. And the babies are like clear, and I dropped all of them. Um, and then I cried. And I felt so bad. But they are very cute. But yeah, uh, baby Kira did not know how to take care of bugs and keep them as pets as badly as I wanted them. We did have a praying mantis though, he wasn't mine, but we had one in my house. Um, and so I kind of got to get a coffee. I wasn't a murderer. I put them on back on the ground and I'm sure they survived. Isopods are very resilient, actually. As long as they're outside, they're fine. And they multiply worse than bunnies. That's why I say be careful keeping them as pets, because if you have more than one, I don't think they can reproduce with themselves like snails can. So if you have more than one, you will end up with billions of tiny little isopods. She did panic. She was like, "Why are you holding me? I'm gonna give birth right now." And I was like, "Please don't do that. All your babies are clear." And that was when I found out that they had clear babies. But yeah, they have a lot of babies, and I think that's why there's like so many of them. But they're so cute when they roll up. They're just adorable. And the rubber ducky ones are like yellow and have a little bill, and it's so cute. Um, I think if I owned a pet bug today, I would probably get a praying mantis because I think they're pretty. And I like the ones that are white and pink or have like pretty colors like that. I would also like ladybugs. I think it's super cute when people own a lot of plants or they have a garden and they release ladybugs into their house or into their gardens to take care of their plants. They're so cute. Um, there's not a lot of other insects or bugs that I would keep as pets though. I know a lot of people keep spiders. Um, I don't think I could. I don't mind spiders if they're not bothering me, but I don't think I could handle the responsibility of taking care of one. I do think jumping spiders are very cute, but if it jumped on me, I would probably die, and I would also be worried about losing it, and that would make me so sad because they're so tiny. And I don't know, I like having pets. Um, I've had fish and a hedgehog. Hedgehogs are so cute. My hedgehog was kind of a scaredy cat though, so she didn't really like being out or being around people. But most other hedgehogs are kind of sweet and social. But when I adopted my hedgehog, because I adopted her, the owner was like, "Yeah, she's very shy, and you can work on them, like work with them to like get them to be more outgoing." She just never really picked up on that. But she was very smart and she liked me. Yeah, she was so cute. I named her after one of my favorite anime characters. I don't have her anymore. I had her for like 5 years. But yeah, I took her when I went to college. I took her to college with me. And you can like train hedgehogs to walk on leashes and harnesses uh, so they can be outside because they can run around by themselves as long as you keep an eye on them. But if you live in an area where there's like birds and stuff, because they're technically like a small rodent, birds could try to like circle and try to pick them up. So it's for their safety to keep them on the harness or leash if you're walking them, because you can walk them like a dog. And but she didn't like the harness, it scared her. And she also didn't like you can put them in a hamster ball so they can run around. She was scared of that. So I had a little like cat backpack type of thing for her so that she could still be kind of outside when she wasn't like running around. And she would just be in this little cat backpack and it was very cute. And it worked out when I was in college because sometimes I'd be able to bring her to class and people would play with her. Um, yeah, they also play tug of war. They're very cute. They're kind of like dogs. um, Most of the time they like baths. My hedgehog was also scared of water. She wouldn't like it, and when she finally got comfy enough, she would stand in the water and start drinking it. But they float, so like if you put them on their backs, they'll float and they could turn themselves around if they want to. Um, but she would not stay on her back because it scared her. But yeah, I dressed her up for Halloween as Pokemon, and she's very cute. She's so sweet to me, not very sweet to other people. She does not like other people. They can hiss, so she would hiss at people. She was just moody. I think if I got another pet, I would probably want a cat. I don't have a cat right now. But I also think hamsters are very cute. And you can train hamsters, and they're also so smart. Hamsters will also act like dogs if you train them properly. And I don't think people give them enough credit because they just think they're kind of dumb. Also, the only thing that scares me about getting a hamster is that everybody I know or everybody I've heard that has a hamster, their hamster have died in the like most horrific ways. I don't I don't understand why, but they always do. I had a friend in high school and she had a few hamsters, and one of her hamsters escaped and they never found him. And another hamster got eaten by one of her cats. And I think both of those are awful. So that makes me a little bit nervous about having a hamster. Also, like if your hamster has babies, like the mom hamster could eat the babies, which is crazy. I don't understand animals. But I think, yeah, I'd probably have to go with a cat or a corgi. I want a corgi so bad. I want one so bad. I just love them. They're so cute and they got little bubble butts. I don't know what I would name a dog if I had one, but if I got a cat, I want to name my cat Taco. I have always wanted a cat named Taco, but I also really like hairless cats. And I like the gray and black ones the most because I think they look a little less scary than the tan ones, but the tan ones are cute too. I used to know this tan hairless cat and he loved sweaters, and his name was Frank, and he knew how to use a toilet. And that was the funniest thing. Like, just imagine seeing a cat using the toilet. It was wild. I like when animals have like old man names. Like, I don't know. Frank is the only name I can think of right now. But like meeting like a dog and his name is Frank, and I'm like, that's so funny. And I like when animals also have food names because I think it's so cute. Like, oh, this is my cat roast beef. And also, usually when the animal has like a food name, you're like, I could see it. Like, that looks like a roast beef. And it's so cute. All right. I'm going to put more coffee in my cup, but most of my ice has melted. So we're gonna try to pour it in here, maybe? Okay. All right. I like the sound it makes when I do that. Because I think my coffee has cooled down enough so where it won't melt my new ice, hopefully. Also, I'm feeling less sticky now, which is good. I think that's the rest of the ice. Wait, no, there's more in there. It's just stuck in my cup. Okay, there it is. I got it. We got the ice. I was wrong. It's still too hot. I think it's just too hot in general today that my ice is melting. Alright, pour a little bit more coffee. Of course you can have a piece of the cake. Yeah, all my ice is like melted now. Oatmeal, I love that. I can't think of any pets that I know that have had names like that I've like personally known, but I always meet people with fun names. Here, I'll feed you a bite of the cake. And I'll also have a bite of the cake. I've eaten so much of this cake already. I think the reason I like strawberry shortcake is because the angel food cake that you use is so sweet and delicious. Also, thank you for the sip. I will definitely take a sip of my coffee after I finish chewing this cake. Like I said, it's really rich, but it's very yummy. Oh. Okay. We sip now, we sip. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I do want to build more Legos. I think the next Lego set I get is gonna be... I wonder if they have an arcade set. That would be so cute. Oh, guys, I'm releasing my Instagram tomorrow. So you'll be able to follow me on Instagram.
Thank you,
And I'll
Hiyori.
post some IRL pictures and some other things. Which also means more hand cams soon. I still think I'll wear gloves, but I'm gonna get new gloves, so it'll be easier. I had a pair of gloves before that were kind of like a spandexy material, and they were super tight to my hands because I used them for a cosplay of my favorite character who has part of his skin is a different color. And he had one arm and one leg that were these colors, so I bought these like spandexy gloves and socks. And I think I lost both of them, but I think those would be perfect for hand cams, so I'll probably buy a new pair. Because, yeah, the white ones that I was wearing were very bulky. They were just kind of like a last minute thing because the other gloves I was supposed to use didn't work out. Yeah, they just didn't work out. But the white ones weren't bad. it just kind of made building Legos a little difficult. But yeah, I'm gonna start doing more hand content. Is that, I don't know if that's the right way to say that. It sounds a little sus when I say it that way. Um, but like snack reviews and oh my gosh, guys, I didn't review my candle. Speaking of reviews, I got my lovely little Calcifer candle that you guys gifted me because you're amazing. And it smells so good. It's not, I don't know why I didn't expect it to smell like this. Because it's not, I kind of expected it to smell sweeter because it's like bright yellow, yellowy orange, which is a nice yellow color. Yellow is one of my favorite colors, but I'm very specific about what shade it is. I like Winnie the Pooh yellow and pastel yellow. So it's kind of like Pikachu or pastel, or like a mustardy yellow, so it's like a little more orange. But I don't necessarily love the color orange by itself. Um, but this one is a very nice color. It's very fiery, very much, it looks like Elsilver, and I like it. I kind of want to burn it, but I'm also scared to burn my candles sometimes because it makes me kind of sad that I'll burn it and then I won't be able to have it. Like, it'll just run out one day. But also, I try to keep in the mindset that, like, okay, you only live once. You're only gonna have this chance to burn your candle. So, like, might as well, right? But it smells very good. It is kind of sweet, but it kind of smells like a very nice cologne. And it's like a floral scent and not like too musky. But honestly, if I was like hugging a guy and this is what he smelled like, it'd be very attractive. I think if I smelled a girl that smelled like this, it would still be nice. Because I feel like on a girl, you would recognize the like floral tones to it a little bit more. But it would be a very nice cologne scent for a guy. I think they should sell it. I think the whole point of these candles, right, are for it to be scented like the characters. But I I love anime and I have a lot of characters that I like. But I also watch a lot of animes that are kind of obscure, not super mainstream all the time. And even if they are mainstream, they're not like widely popular. Like I don't know, like widely popular ones would be like Demon Slayer, and I've seen that, and it's not a bad anime, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite. So when I was like, I want candles and I would love to try this place because I see them all the time, but I was like, I don't have like a character in mind that I want a candle of. So I picked Calcifer because I think the Studio Ghibli movies are amazing. And I was like, he's not necessarily a person, but he is a character and he's cute. And I think he's very nice and it's a lovely scent. And I bet all of their other scents are really good. I was kind of, when I first smelled it, I was like, oh, I don't know if I like this. But then I was like, I smelled it again and I was like, okay, actually, that's really nice. Because usually when I pick out candles, I go for like citrusy smells. I like when they smell like citrus. I like myself smelling like citrus. If you guys haven't seen, I have a Curious scent chart on my Twitter somewhere. And maybe I'll pin it or maybe I'll post it in my Discord again. It's also in my Discord though, of like what I smell like if you're curious. I don't know. I think it's interesting. Um, I like smelling nice and I like when other people smell nice. Maybe it's because I was a cosplayer. I mean, you go to conventions, not everybody smells nice, or just not everyone smells nice. But it's like, I think you can notice when somebody smells good. You don't notice if somebody smells like, you can, okay, you notice if somebody smells bad and you notice if somebody smells really good, but you don't really notice if you just smell like you clean, which is good. So, like neutral is good. Smell neutral if you can't smell good or bad. Don't smell bad, please. All I'm begging you, shower, use deodorant, and you're set. But yeah, cologne is great, perfume is great, but if it's not your thing, I understand that. Um, I like wearing perfume, especially because I work with food a lot and I don't like smelling like the food, which just kind of happens because you're around it and you spill it. And oh my gosh, the other day I spilled like sauce all over me and it went inside my apron and inside my like book, and I was devastated and I spent like 10 minutes cleaning it up in the back. And my coworker spilled a entire tray of drinks because some kid ran into her. It was quite it was quite a day, to be honest. But yeah, that's why I like perfume, because I think it's strong and I like smelling nice. I don't want to smell like food. Not that food is bad to smell, but I don't want to smell like fried or cooked foods like that. Um, but yeah, review of my candle. It smells really nice. I'm scared to burn it because I don't want it to go away because it smells really nice. And I'll probably save the jar because I collect candles. I'm a big collector of anything that I'm just remotely interested in. Um, Maybe I'll show you guys. I'll do a candle like haul and show you all the candles I collect because I have these candles that look like soda cans and they're all citrusy and delicious. But yeah, I'll probably keep the jar even if I use it up, and maybe I don't know. But I don't know if I would like buy it again for myself because I already have one. But maybe. I do really like it. I kind of like, I just want the scent in like a bottle. I don't know how they made it. It smells so good. And it doesn't tell you what the scent is on the thing. It's just like a mystery. And apparently it's made in Texas, if anybody was curious. And it's otaku scents. So if you have a waifu or a husbando, maybe they'll have it. And you can have a candle that smells delicious and like your waifu. I would love that. I would love that. I love candles. Um, but yeah, my favorite candles right now that I've been collecting are these like soda can ones, and they have these like cute little lids, which are kind of impractical for a candle because they're silicone, but they look like the tops of soda cans, and so like I I have to, whenever I burn these ones, I have to use like a lid from one of my other candles to like snuff out the candle because I hate the smell of candles once they're blown out. I think it like ruins the scent that I've been like. I'm burning a candle because I like the scent and it's nice and it's cozy, but then like you blow it out and then you just get like a smoky scent. And most candles don't have like a nice smoky scent. It's not like a campfire smoky scent, which is nice. It's like it's kind of like sour for some reason. Maybe it's because I have citrusy candles and maybe that's just my issue. But yeah, I snuff it out by just putting the lid on top and then I just leave it there and then the next day it's gone. So, but my other candles that I have this giant one that's blood orange, and that one's really nice too. And I don't burn that one. I think I've only burned it twice since I've had it, and I've had it for like 5 years. And yeah, I also have this one called like Cozy Sweater, and I've only burned that one. I've burned that one more than the other one, but I like will burn the candles like halfway and then I won't burn them again. I have a hard time finishing things, guys. Um, cuz like I used to not finish animes when I started watching anime. I wouldn't finish them because I didn't want it to end. So I would just not watch the last like 2 or 3 episodes. And so there's been so many animes I've had to rewatch because I never finished them. And I also don't finish games very often, which you guys know that if you see my streams. I'm bad at finishing series. And shows. I used to not finish shows either. I do finish movies. I love movies. I really want to go see Oppenheimer. I went and saw the Barbie movie, but I haven't seen Oppenheimer yet. But I think I'm gonna see that in like a few weeks and go see Barbie again. Which I thought the Barbie movie was really good. It was pretty funny. Um, I like the show New Girl, and I think Ken in the movie reminded me of Schmidt a lot, which was hilarious. If you guys haven't seen the show New Girl, I recommend. It's very good. If you like shows like The Office or Superstore, it's very good. But yeah, what other the candle scents that I have like a lemon one, an orange one, a melon one, and then a cherry one. I have a lot of candles. Actually, here, we can discuss all of the things I collect because it's actually pretty interesting. I collect records. I have hundreds of records. My record player is broken though. I have had a bad track record with my record players. The first record player I ever got was one of those like one of those suitcase ones, and those ones are awful. They're very bad. They look adorable, but they're very bad. And one day I went to go put a record on and I plugged it in because I used to unplug it. Like I wouldn't keep it plugged in or anything. I plugged it in and it caught on fire. I'm not even kidding. It caught on fire. Luckily, the record wasn't on it when I started it, but it caught on fire. So I was kind of sad because the design on it was really pretty. So I turned it into like a plant box. I don't have it anymore though because I didn't like seal it super great when I did that. It was kind of like a temporary thing, and I was gonna fix it and I forgot. I never did, so I just got rid of it because it was too much to manage. And most of my plants were like dying anyways because I went away for a while. Like I think I like didn't bring that one to like school with me or something, and so the plants just didn't really last very long because nobody in my house really knew how to take care of plants at that time. And then I got a new record player from one of my coworkers because they had just gotten he also collects them, and him and his wife had just gotten like a new record player to go with these speakers that he had. And so he gave me his record player and he was like, yeah, the only thing about it is that the speakers aren't super great. And I was like, okay, like I can just buy a set of speakers. Um it like I tried using it and it works, but the record player itself like wobbles, so it kind of distorts the like sound, which is a bigger issue than the speakers being bad. And then my grandparents gifted me this huge record player, and it was like a set of drawers kind of, and it like stood and had a place for your records on the bottom and like a little drawer to put things in, and then it had the like stereo itself, and you could open up the top. It would be like a lid, like a chest, and that's where you would put the record in there. That one just didn't work. It just never worked. I don't know if they didn't use it. Like, I have no idea. I never saw them own records actually, so I think they just had it and they gave it to me because they knew I liked records. And yeah, that one never worked, so I donated it. Because I'm pretty sure I could have fixed it, but I was like, no, it's fine. And that was before I knew that the other record player wobbled and was kind of broken. So that's 0 for 3 record players so far, and I need to get a new one. But Mama Panda got a record player because she started collecting some too, because we love music and we go to concerts a lot. And that's a very, like, if you're one of your favorite bands sells a record, like, that's really good merch to have because, like, oh yeah, t-shirts and banners and stuff like that are cool, but like, how many of those do you really need, right? So records are nice. They're like a good keepsake. And so she started collecting them, but she didn't have a record player. So she got one for Christmas and hers also didn't work. I think we're just cursed to not be able to have good record players, but that's okay. So yeah, records are one of the things I collect, but unfortunately I can't play any of my records right now. Um, Hopefully soon I'll get a new record player, maybe for Christmas. I also collect miniature versions of things, which sounds a little complicated, but I have like a mini locker and a mini shopping cart and a tiny piano that actually works and plays. And I'm sure I have more, but I can't think of any right now. So yeah, I like mini versions of things and I like them to be functional. So like my little locker actually opens and I can put things in it. Uh, I use it to put my controllers in for like my Switch and stuff. And the shopping cart holds some stuffed animals because I have a lot of stuffed animals. It is kind of hard to find a decent record player. Um, yeah, I think also because like my mom asked for hers for Christmas and it was a gift, so it was a really like it looked really nice, but I'm sure it probably like might not have been the best like company or something. I don't know. But I'll get a new record player eventually. What else do I collect? I guess stuffed animals kind of count as something I collect. I have a lot. People just give me them. I'm running out of room for all my stuffies. You can see so I keep some of them at the arcade in the claw machine. Because it's cute. Oh my gosh, yeah. Also, when I release my Instagram tomorrow, you guys have to remind me. I'll post pictures of all my stuffies that I have so you guys can see them. And I can't think of anything else that I collect right now. I collect a lot of things though. I collect pins and keychains. I get a keychain or a pin whenever I travel or go somewhere new. I have a lot. But that's okay because I usually bring a bag with me when I go out and I will put a pin or a keychain or both on my bag. And I switch them out. I used to collect more things, but I kind of go through phases of things that I collect. Oh, yeah, I remember it now. I collect cute bottles, like soda bottles, but like only cute ones. So like the Ramune drinks, I have a bunch of those bottles that are collabs with like cute kawaii characters. Patches, that's fun. I don't have a lot of patches. I think I have two. I have a Harry Potter one for the house that I'm in, and it was a gift, and I have another one, but I can't remember what it is at the moment. I think it might be a dog. Yeah, I think those are the ones I have. I used to collect band t-shirts from concerts, but I have too many clothes, so I stopped doing that. The patch is a Ravenclaw one because I'm a Ravenclaw. I I don't have a lot of Harry Potter stuff anymore. I used to have a lot. Um, I used to have like the books and everything, but I only have one book that I got with Papa Panda, and I have two like Harry Potter wands. One from Harry Potter World and one that I got as a gift. It was Hermione's wand because she was my favorite character growing up. Now my favorite character is Snape. Character development for me, I guess. I still like Hermione, but yeah, my favorite character is Snape. which I think is funny. Snape does rock. I actually got gifted from my mom because my mom also likes Harry Potter. She she would get me and my siblings Harry Potter ornaments for our Christmas tree every year, and she would get us our characters that we like. Also, the Harry Potter Puppet Pals, if you know that, we would sing that song a lot, me and my family, and we would all have our own parts. So she got us all the little ornaments for the parts that we would sing. And obviously, Snape is in that, and he's my favorite character. But we could not find a Snape ornament. They like didn't make them, and then they released this set of like tiny, tiny ornaments, and there was a Snape one in there, and they're so cute. I'm not keeping them as ornaments. I'm gonna turn them into keychains because I love them, and it was like it took forever to find them. And they're not like glass; they're like squishy. um, the only thing about the set is for some reason, the little tiny ornament for Hermione, they made her yellow. I don't know why. Um, yeah, every other character has like normal. They look normal. They look like their characters in the movie, and yeah, they made her yellow. Like it's very yellow. I don't. She looks so out of place. So yeah, I don't know about why that one, but that's okay. Maybe she can stay as an ornament.
Thank you, Hiyori!
Um, I'm gonna hydrate real quick. I'm getting thirsty. I feel like I don't really do chatting streams all that much because um, I used to do like visual novel streams a lot, and that would be a lot of talking. But because I like talk a lot for my human job when I'm not your arcade panda, I was like, okay, I like just playing games and chilling with chat in that way, and so I don't chat with you guys all that like all that much. But this is kind of fun and nice. It's very nice to get to spend time with you like this. But yeah, I actually have a few days off, so I don't have to worry about losing my voice because that happens a lot. I think it happens because I have a very quiet voice. And when I first started streaming, um, everybody would always tell me I was such a comfy streamer and that my voice would put them to sleep. So hopefully my ASMR will help you guys fall asleep or relax. I'm surprised I haven't done an ASMR stream actually, and up until now. Um, yeah, visual novels are super fun, but it is a lot of talking, and they're really long. So it takes, I always do them like every week, and it would take like a whole month to like finish one. But I would probably do it again. I just kind of wore myself out doing it so much. And was starting to lose my voice because um, at my other job, I have to speak really loud because it's very loud in there, and the building is made of bricks. So once it's like a full restaurant, it's very, very loud, and you can't hear yourself. You have to be like literally screaming at your tables so that they can hear you. And with my voice being so quiet, I was like yelling, and between that and like talking a lot and doing visual novels, I was losing my voice like every week, and I was like, that's not very good, and so I had to take a break. And it also made me nervous about doing chatting streams because I was like, I don't want to lose my voice. Usually it wouldn't last for very long, but yeah, it's not fun having to go into work and be like, my voice is dead and now I have to scream. Alcohol is a good throat rinse. I didn't know that actually. I don't think it was more of like because like I was like dehydrated, or I think it was just I was just overusing my vocal cords, and um as somebody, like, I'm a singer, so I just want to be very cautious about my voice and not destroying it because I would like to continue to pursue making music and being able to sing for you guys. And if I damage my voice, that will not be able to happen. So, oh, I read that wrong. Thank you for letting me know. Noted. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't, I've never heard that. Yeah, yeah. I used to work as a receptionist too. Um, I think that was another thing is when I first became when I first started streaming, I was working 3 jobs. And so not only was I screaming at people at one of my jobs, my other 2 jobs, I was calling people or as a receptionist, and all of those jobs involve a lot of talking. And yeah, it was just really wearing down my voice a lot. Put the beard down. uh, but yeah, now I'm very. That is a lot of talking. And it was like hours every single day. So I'm not working 3 jobs anymore. Thank goodness I don't have to do that. But at the time I was, because I also had school and I was paying off school. Isn't this like a lovely world where we have to work 3 jobs so I can pay off school and pay rent? But that's okay. I'm doing fun things now. Which also reminds me, guys, I have a lot of big projects coming up and I'm super excited to share them with you. So keep your eye out for that. Some of them have to do with music, some of them have to do with some of my art, because I know a lot of you guys really like my art and like me making chibis for you, and I love doing art for you guys. And then, yeah, I'm gonna be making more content now that I've done a hand cam, so you guys will get more IRL content. And I'm releasing my Instagram tomorrow. Like I said, I'm kind of nervous. I've never had an Instagram this whole time. I just stuck with Twitter, but Twitter's kind of going a little crazy, and I don't like the pictures kind of get lost there. So it'll be nice to have a place where you guys can just go see all the pictures and stuff that I want to share with you guys and videos. Obviously, I have my TikTok, and but usually I post the content that I make here. Sometimes I make fun videos, but not very often. So this is like a first for me. And you guys will be able to just like see a bit more about me and I can share more with you. And that's exciting. But yeah, those are all coming up pretty fast, but I'm excited. All right. That's okay. That's okay. I will probably have a section in my Discord where I'm still posting those pictures. But for those that wanted to see it or like have Instagram, I'll be posting there too. And again, Discord's kind of the same as Twitter, as like the more you post, the pictures are gonna get lost. So they'll be there, but it's nice that they'll all be in a you'll have access to a place where they're all there, like, and you can see all of them in like one go. You don't have to dig through hundreds of other pictures to find them in conversations, and yeah. But yeah, I have exciting things that have to do with like merch and music and content, and it's very exciting. It's a lot. I'm excited to share. This was fun. I didn't think my like longest chatting stream would be because I'm doing ASMR for you guys, but here we are. I don't think this is like very traditional ASMR, but It was my first one, and I just kind of wanted to spend a lot of it talking to you guys because we're on a little date and we're getting to know each other. This is our first date together. All right, I'm going to have another bite of my cake and then some more sips, and then unfortunately, I probably have to get ready for my day and go out and do some things. I still haven't decided. We talked about food for like 20 minutes earlier, and I still have not decided what I wanted to eat, but that's okay. Take a bite. Wait, that made me laugh. You're gonna make me choke on my cake. All right, I'll give you guys a bite too. I thought it was cute that I could feed you. Never too much cake. There's never too much cake. There's never too much food. It reminds me of that. I don't know if you guys have seen that like Wreck-It Ralph movie, and the trailer for it was that little girl feeding like the thing, and then Ralph starts feeding it more and more and more, and then it like the bunny explodes. It's awful, but it's very funny. We were talking about hamsters earlier, but like exploding also reminds me of hamsters. Like sometimes hamsters just like spontaneously combust, and that is so wild to me. What are hamsters doing that they just die in such random ass ways? I don't understand. Animals need help. They have, yeah. See, I would love a hamster because I want to raise a hamster, and like there's this like girl on TikTok who has a hamster, and he's like trained, and he has a little ramp to get in and out of his house, and she'll be like it's bedtime, and he'll go and tuck himself in bed, and it's the cutest shit ever. And I want one so bad, but then I remember that hamsters literally most of the time die, and I don't want to lose my hamster, and I have dogs, and one of my dogs would definitely try to eat it, so I'm scared. They are so cute. A guinea pig? Guinea pigs are cute, but they're very big. Um, and like I said earlier, I used to have a pet hedgehog, and I don't think I would want like a rodent bigger than that. And hedgehogs aren't very big, so I'd probably want something smaller because I just live in a smaller kind of place. But guinea pigs are very cute. I like ferrets too. Like guinea pigs and ferrets are adorable, but they're bigger. They kind of stinky. Not that I mind them being a little stinky because, you know, it happens. But yeah, I think I would be more afraid of my dog eating a guinea pig than a hamster because I think hamsters are small enough to where I could contain it a little bit better. But like a guinea pig, if it was like out and about, I would be concerned. Yeah, when I was younger, I lived with somebody who had ferrets, and their ferrets would steal my Barbie dolls and eat their faces off. So, I don't know if I would own a ferret. I think they're adorable, but they smell really bad, and they are menaces. I also used to babysit this family that had like 5 ferrets. It was crazy. Base ferret, yeah. The amount of like dolls I would find under their cage that were just eaten alive. R.I.P. Barbie. Alright, I'm gonna hydrate. Very delicious. Now that I've seen the Barbie movie and I'm thinking about that, it's if you guys haven't seen the Barbie movie, you won't understand, but RIP to those Barbies that were attacked by the ferret and are now living in Barbie world like that. I'm so sorry. But yeah. I'm gonna stretch. Oh, guys, I did have a question. Speaking of making new merch, and new content, I know my channel is pretty family friendly, but I need you guys to let me know if you'd be interested in more spicy Kira content. Not me streaming necessarily, because I try to keep my streams like pretty open. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, here's the thing. If I wouldn't let my siblings watch it, then I'm not going to stream it. But if I'm completely fine with my siblings seeing any of like obviously obviously I'm not going to let a child watch my streams. I play horror games and stuff like that most of the time. Like okay. But if they're 13 and up and I'm okay with them seeing my content, then I would say that's family friendly enough for me. And I'm not going to make like not safe for work content while I'm streaming. But if you guys are interested in seeing some spicier content off of stream in other ways, let me know. I've been kind of contemplating some of that, like merch and other content. Just let me know. Maybe on my TikTok or Twitter, or now I'm making it Instagram. Because I've been streaming for 2 years and I'm not against spicy things, but I only own one not safe for work art, and maybe we'll have more. Maybe you guys will get more if if you behave. Some of you guys already have access to it, and some of you need to behave. Won't name names, but I'm pretty sure you know who you are. I've just been contemplating that I'm trying to grow my content and give you guys more of what you want. Name the names right now. I won't. I won't. They know. But noted. I'm taking your guys' votes into account. Expect spice soon. Don't worry. I will not forget. I will not forget. I love all of my little cup noodles. But yeah. All right. Like I said, I do have a friend visiting this weekend, so I need to finish and get ready. But we're doing some spooky streams tomorrow. I'm pretty sure we're playing. Oh my gosh, I want to say Devour, but it's not Devour. Demonologist, because the new map just came out, so you guys can look forward to that. So yay. Thank you for coming on this cute little date with me. I didn't really have a set plan. I just kind of wanted to make coffee and chat with you and be cutesy and feed you cake. So I hope you liked it. And if we want some more ASMR streams, I can plan those. If you guys want more like in-depth roleplay streams, I can do that. I'm okay with that. So yeah. Maybe we'll have more of those in the future. We're expanding. We're doing great things. I'm excited. And I'm so excited to get share my secret projects with you. I'm excited about the new map though. I'm pretty sure it's the Asylum, so I'm thinking we're gonna play that, and then depending on how long I stream, I have another horror game that I have planned, and we'll either play that also tomorrow, or we'll save it for the next Spooky Sunday. But I love you all. You guys are so cute. You're the best. Make sure you guys are hydrating, eating more food other than cake because cake will not fill you up. I need to go eat something other than cake. uh, drink some water because we just drank a lot of coffee. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Mwah, 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 mwah. Have a great day.